Let's be real for a second. That quote, man, it hits a little too close to home, doesn't it? It feels like no matter how much you earn, there's always something draining your account. Fuel prices go up, food costs more, rent is, well, rent. You know what I'm talking about. It's just this constant low-key pressure.
What's going on, finance people? It's Josh here. Welcome back to JoshLM Finance. So today, we're moving past just talking about surviving. We're actually going to build a blueprint for it. We're diving deep into side hustles that actually work here in Nigeria. And I mean actually work. No hype, no make a million naira overnight nonsense, just real, practical stuff you can start. All right, let's break this down.
And that really is the absolute truth, isn't it? Look, with inflation doing what it's doing, and salaries, let's just be honest, they're not keeping up. Most of us, or at least a lot of people I know, are already juggling a couple of income streams just to make ends meet. It's not about working harder anymore. The smart play is to work wider.
Okay, before we even get into the what, we need to talk about the how. And honestly, this mindset right here is probably the most important thing you'll hear today. Think about that maize analogy. You can't just plant a seed and then dig it up every week to see if it's growing, right? You'll just kill it. It's the same with a side hustle. If you're constantly jumping from one shiny new idea to the next, you're going to stay hungry. You have to pick one thing and give it time. Patience is the secret ingredient here.
All right, so let's get into the first category, which is all about the online world. We're talking about hustles you can run with just your laptop or even your phone. The big idea here is what I call exporting your skills. Basically, how to get paid, often in dollars, by the way, without ever having to leave your house.
So, we're going to focus on three big ones here. First up is freelancing. This is your classic skill for cash trade. Then there's content creation and affiliates. That one's more of a long game, a marathon. And finally, online tutoring, which is just a brilliant way to make money from the knowledge that's already in your head.
Okay, let's talk about what you can actually earn here, because that's what matters. With freelancing, if you've got skills in writing, design, or even just being super organized as a virtual assistant, which is basically an online PA, you could realistically start pulling in anywhere from 50 to maybe 300,000 naira a month. Now, content creation. This one. You got to know it starts slow, like really slow. It's like cooking a good jollof rice. You can't rush it. You add the ingredients, you let it simmer, you got to trust the process. Then suddenly it all comes together. And finally, online tutoring. Man, if you're a whiz at maths or English or you can code, you can easily pull in 150 to 400K part-time. You're literally selling what you already know. It's almost pure profit. And this right here, this is the secret sauce for online hustles. You're not shipping physical products, you're exporting your brain power. And the best part? You're earning in foreign currency. Earning in dollars while living in Nigeria, that is a massive, massive advantage. It's a serious hedge against the naira's ups and downs. Honestly, it's a total game changer.
All right, now we need to have a serious chat. Let's talk about trading. Crypto, Forex, I know you see it everywhere. It's all over Twitter. Guys screaming about Lambos and airdrops. But we're going to talk about this properly. No hype. Let's just have a real, grown-up conversation about it for a minute.
So here's the most important thing you need to understand. Trading is not gambling. Let me say that again. It is not gambling. It's a high-skill activity. It takes serious analysis, a ton of patience, and discipline you probably didn't even know you had. If you treat it like a casino, I promise you the house will win. You have to treat it like a business, plain and simple. And if you're even thinking about getting into this world, you have to live by these rules. Rule number one is your only job. Protect your capital. Your first goal isn't to get rich, it's to stay in the game. Profit comes second, always. It's a result of managing your risk properly. And look, I have to say this, and I need you to hear me. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you the principles. You absolutely have to do your own homework here.
Okay, let's switch gears completely. Let's get out of the digital world and into the real world. Because hey, not everyone wants to be glued to a screen all day, and that is perfectly okay. We're talking about offline hustles now. Local, tangible businesses where you get paid in actual cash, sometimes on the very same day. So let's break these down. First up, the POS business. Man, this thing just won't die, and for good reason. In a neighborhood with no ATM, you are a king. You're basically the local bank. Then you have reselling. I mean, come on, Nigeria practically runs on buying and selling. You can start super small, maybe with just 20 or 50,000 naira, flipping phone cases or even just snacks, using nothing but your WhatsApp status. And finally, home and event services. Think about it. Makeup artists, caterers, photographers, you could literally fund your whole month just from working on weekends. So the big question is, which one is for you? Online or offline? Well, here's the trade-off.
Online hustles give you that sweet, sweet potential to earn in dollars and work from anywhere. The downside? It can be a slow start, and you need to be a little tech savvy. Offline, on the other hand, gives you cash in your hand like right now. The tech barrier is way lower, but you're stuck in one location, and it's going to take some physical energy. There is no best answer here. There's only the best answer for you, your skills, and your life.
And that leads us perfectly into what I think is the most crucial part of this whole video. Forget the list for a second. This is about giving you a framework, a way of thinking, so you can choose the right path for yourself, the one you'll actually stick with when things get tough.
So I want you to grab a piece of paper, or just think about this really honestly. Ask yourself these 3 things. First, how much time can you actually give this, consistently? Not just, oh, I'm free on Saturday, but week in, week out. Second, what do you already have? What's your unfair advantage? Is it a skill you learned at your job, a reliable car, a good network of friends? Start with what you've got. And number 3, this is the big one. Can you promise yourself you'll stick with this for 3 months, 90 days, even if you make 0 naira? Because that's the real test. By the way, if this little framework is making sense to you, do me a solid and tap that like button. It really helps.
Because that's really the bottom line, isn't it? Here in Nigeria, motivation is cheap. Everyone's motivated. What you need is a strategy. And the winning strategy is simple. Pick one thing, just one. Go all in on it. Track everything. And only after you've made it work should you even think about adding something else.
You know, at the start, we talked about that feeling like you're trying to fill a bucket that has a hole in it. The whole point of a side hustle isn't just about patching that hole with more money. It's about getting a new bucket. It's about giving yourself options. It's about gaining back a sense of control over your own life. It's about being able to just breathe. That's the real prize here.
So, I really want to hear from you on this one. Head down to the comments right now and let me know, which of these hustles are you thinking about? Or maybe you're already doing one and you've got some hard-won wisdom to share with the rest of us. Let's get a real conversation going. Thanks for watching till the end. If this helped you, you know what to do. Remember, let's build smarter, not louder. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.